So, was haben wir hier?
What is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, law. They ain't cannibals, right?
So.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Was hast du gemerkt?
Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Medizin.
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and or death.
Aha. Die könnte probieren. C-Geschmack, B-Dorf. In eine Zigarette.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
Okay.
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined. Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
Okay.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
Ich bin hier,
Certainly, certainly. But first, I'd love to interest you in one of my productivity seminars. We'll free you of those potential hampering humors in a heartbeat.
So dat.
Absolutely not. Any statements by Miss Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about us was all a misunderstanding. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential. As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
Ich weiß auf jeden Fall, solche Theorie, das wurde in antiken Griechenland war so ein Mediker, der hat das mal so uns beschrieben, wie und was.
Brother, it's all in the contracts. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar?
So.
Yes, I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. We've lately been looking into more ways to bolster the retreat stock of bits. But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting my livelihood, brother. Please, take your time. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist? I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, brother. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know. None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
So.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
So,
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
so
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
so
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
so
I hope you
anders.
now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Das war's einmal.
Hello! Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
Nicht sehr begeistert.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
So,
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away. I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
so.
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
So,
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
das war zu ruhig.
Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high-profile, not had-profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning.
So, das war mal alles.
Certainly. Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
Bist du sicher?
I think so. Had the right size and shape. I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately, but if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Na gut. Das schon mal ein Hinweis, ne? hier liege? Schaufeln. Wenn die nicht vermisse. Kaputt. Ultra. Terminal. Richten. Dann haben wir hier noch.
This might be tough.
So, jetzt ist der dort. Was habe ich am Terminal? Ich Kampf. Ich bin in der Kampf. Lass mich ran. Oder weil ich einen Schlag vom Kopf habe. So. Zurück. Ein paar Hintergrundinfos herausgefunden. Fahrstuhl. Okay, danke schön, du hier hin. Mülltröde. Und mehrere Fertigkeiten wieder auch. Gut. Hier wurde jemand zerfressen. Was haben wir hier? Granatwerfer 3. Aber sagen, ja, wir nicht so viel Glück gehabt. habe auch nicht viel zu machen hier. Oder ich muss nochmal hier zurückkommen, oder das war es. Guck mal, das ist verschlossen. Jetzt ist aber offen. Zugangscode gemerkt für etwas. Mr. Energy. Sonst hier noch etwas? Sieht nicht danach aus, ne?
Timeline discrepancy detected here.
So.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp. Scanning. No. No traces of aether dust, blood, or dimethyl sulfoxide found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
Nun gut. Wo gehen die hin? Dahin.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Wie hast du Fußspuren gesehen? Ja.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Wahrnehmung.
No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Vorsichtig sein.
Well done, Captain. Watch out, Captain.
Don't mess with him.
Timeline discrepancy detected
Ja,
nearby.
das wissen wir wohl jetzt. An die Fußabdrücke.
Timeline discrepancy
Ja, das auch.
detected nearby.
Noch mehr Bip, Bip, Bip. Kein Bip, Bip, Bip.